So I have a chemical engineering undergraduate degree, and I'm currently pursuing my MBA, and those are kind of an unconventional mix, but I think for someone who has aspirations to go into leadership or the business side of the energy industry, those actually do complement each other really well. I always describe to people that I have an engineer brain, but not necessarily an engineer personality. And so for that reason, I always knew that I wanted an MBA to help elevate those soft skills and those presentation skills and those business skills that kind of match my personality, but using that engineer knowledge kind of in the energy, oil, and gas industry. I decided to pursue my higher education here at OU. Both my parents went to OU, and I grew up sooner born, sooner bred kind of situation. And I always felt like OU felt like home, and so I actually only applied to the University of Oklahoma. That's where I wanted to go, that's where my dreams were set, so I ended up doing that. And also my grandfather really inspired me. I lovingly call him Boomer, and so he actually went back to college secretly and graduated from OU in 2016. He felt that he couldn't ask his kids and his grandkids to do something that he hadn't done, and so he's really inspirational to me. So at his graduation was actually the same weekend that I had my first campus tour here at OU. So I think between my parents and seeing my grandfather, pursue his higher education so late in life, they all really inspired me to do that as well. In October of 2018, I was diagnosed with sudden onset ulcerative colitis, and that's basically an autoimmune disorder that attacks your colon. And so with that, I became very sick. I was really struggling to make it to class. We were trying to figure out treatment plans. And then in October of 2019, I got very, very sick. I had lost about 30 pounds in a span of a couple of days. And my mom decided it was time to come up here and pick me up and take me back to Houston where my medical team was. And luckily she did, because the next day I woke up with a blood clot in my left leg and all the way across my abdomen. So from there I was rushed to the ICU. They had plans to do surgery to uncross some veins that they thought were causing this blood clot. And right before surgery, they did a final CT scan and found out that my colon had perforated and dumped necrotizing fasciitis into my right leg and my body, and I was septic at that point. I was put into a medically induced coma for multiple days and was in the ICU for about 18 days. And then I was in the hospital for over 2 months recovering. So ultimately, the necrotizing fasciitis or flesh-eating bacteria caused me to lose my colon and my right leg that day. And I spent, 2 months fighting for my life in the hospital. During that time, I did have to withdraw from OU, which was devastating and heartbreaking, and something that I didn't want to just quit. So there was a lot of options on the table as to what I was going to do to finish my degree, since I was in my senior year at the time. And I knew that I didn't want to attend any other university. I wanted to get back to OU, and I wanted to graduate with my degree from OU. So I did eventually return, and I returned walking on 2 feet. Typically it takes 9 weeks to learn how to walk on a prosthetic leg, and I did it in 6. I was very motivated, and I needed to get back here. And the people at the engineering college were super great. They went and walked my schedule to make sure everything was accessible. They worked hard to make sure I had the same professors, and they made sure that everyone was aware of my situation. And I just had a lot of support and a lot of people who were trying to help me get to that graduation stage. And yeah, so I did it. So I think OU has taught me a lot about myself, about how to be a good leader, a good community member, how to be involved in different aspects, how to create a solid network and a solid support system. It sounds cliche, but I really do feel like OU is a big family, and they want to see people succeed, and the people, faculty, staff, everyone in between, they are ready and willing to help students succeed, and they want them to reach all their career goals, whether that's just to graduate undergrad, whether that's to pursue a master's, whether that's to pursue a PhD. Like, they want to see that for their students, and I just feel like OU has taught me what the importance of a community is. And I think that that's something that I'll carry into my life forever, is just finding that community, building people up, supporting people, just like they've done for me. I hope that I can give that back to the next generation.